refresh your memory. When we adjourned, we referred to the record where when the court asked you to describe this place at Vosloorus where the assault took place, and we quoted from the record where the court said, tell me where they were assaulting you in, were they assaulting you in an open place, or it was inside an office, or what was the situation there? Then your answer on record is it is something that resembles or looks like an office because it was not an open space.
Asikhumbuzeke ngoba ke bekuyinkantolo ebithi ke awuchaze le ndawo ukuthi indawo ekanjani ke le ewawushayelwa kuyona ke wase uyayichaza ke wena ukuthi uyayibukeka nanjenge office ngoba ke kwakungasiyona indawo evulekile.
Remember that?
Uyakhumbula lokho?
Angikhuluma indawo yaseFosloorus, ngikhuluma indawo yaseLithabong mina ukuthi yayingesindawo evulekile, yayi-office, yayiyindlu kahle kahle. Ngikhuluma eLithabong. eFosloorus ngishayelwe ngaphandle.
I was not referring to Vosloorus but to Lithabong, but it looked like an office. In Vosloorus, the assault took place outside.
Yes. But Mr. Sibiya, yesterday when this question was posed to you, you tried to explain as to what you meant here. Still in the context of the assault having occurred at Vosloorus. You never mentioned Lithabong.
Izolo uma ubuchaza okanye noma izolo uma lo mbuzo ubuzwa kuwena ke ila ubuzama uchaza khona ke usho le ndawo lena bekukhulunywa lapho ngeVosloorus kungakhulunywa ngeLithabong.
Angaze ngisho ukuthi ngashayelwa ngaphakathi eofisini eFosloorus.
I've never said that in Vosloorus the assault took place inside an office.
Ngize ngakalekisa ngokuthi ayivulekile njenge-ground ukuthi ukhona ukubona into le.
I even made an example that it's not like an open field where you are able to see something from afar.
Kodwa akaze ngisho ukuthi ngangingaphakathi endlini, ngangingaphandle la engangikhombisa khona inkantolo kwakungaphandle.
But I never said that it happened inside a house. It was outside. Where I taken the court for the inspection, it was outside.
Yes. We're not going to belabor the point. Just suffice to mention that yesterday you specifically tried to explain what you meant when you said the assault took place inside an office.
What happened yesterday, I remember very vividly, is that the state read a portion from the record where in the court took up some clarification with Mr. Sibiya, and that record or that which was posed by the court to Mr. Sibiya was to the following effect. I'll simply paraphrase the court. Was that the court asked if the assault happened in an open space or office. Now that is what the state confronted Mr. Sibiya with. Not that that question actually came from the state itself. They were referring to a portion of a record in which a court posed a question for clarification purposes, and then Mr. Sibiya was then responding to it. He never said that the assault took place in an office.
Yes, Mr. We'll revisit the issue again. We referred to the record of the 6th of February 2024, page 8, from line 11, where Dr. Sibanda was cross-examining Mr. Sibiya, and the following stands on the record, line 11, Dr. Sibanda. Now, let us proceed. Now, let us go back at the stage where you were at Vosloorus with Mohola and Buthelezi when Brigadier Gininda arrives. It was not only the two that you are mentioning, Mohola, Mapumlo, Buthelezi, Namani, Munaring. There were many of them. And then when Brigadier Gininda arrived, what happened? Now, accused, Mr. Sibia responds as follows. Says accused 1, Brigadier Gininda arrived, they stopped assaulting me in the manner in which they were. They held a private meeting. They then came back and Gininda started to ask me questions. Now, at line 22, the court asks you the following question. Tell me, where they were assaulting you, or were they assaulting you in an open place, or it was inside an office, or what the situation there? And your response, it is something that resembled or looked like an office, although I cannot describe it, but it looked like an office because it was not an open space. It was not saying in a particular premises. That is the context in which you finish a response just before we adjourned yesterday.
Lana ke bengikubuza ngako ke ubuyela kuloko kwayizolo ke noma imibuzo yayizolo umshushisi uthi ke lana kwaku yi6 zika February 2024 page 8 uyena ke lona page 8 ku line 11 la kwaku Mr Sibanda owayekubuza ke imibuzo uthi ke asiqhubekeke asibuyele emuva ke ngenkathi wawuse Phosphorus kanye noMukhula ubuthelezi kanye nangenkathi uBrigadier Gininda efika kwaku ngesibona kuphela ke bona bobabili uMukhula uMaphumulo ubuthelezi namane uMunareng babe baningi ngathi ke kufika uBrigadier Gininda kwenzekani waphendula ke wena nkathi efika uGininda base beyeka ke ukungishaya ngendlela ababengishaya ngayo baba nomhlangano eceleni base beyabuya ke uGininda ila aqala khona ukungibuza imibuzo yasinkantolo iyabuza ke awungitshele le ndawo ababekushayela kuyona kwakuyindawo evulekile noma kwakungaphakathi kwehhovisi isimo sasithini waphendula ke wena kwakuyindawo ebukeka ungathi ihhovisi noma ke ngeke ngiyichazeke kodwa kwakubukeka ngathi ke ihhovisi ngoba ke kwakungasiyona indawo evulekile ngangingasho ukuthi kwakwenzeka ndaweni thizeni.
So yesterday, when we confronted you with that portion, you tried to explain in the context of the municipal precincts. You never mentioned Litabon that you are mentioning this morning.
Iyona ke imibuzo lena bese kubuza yona ke izolo ke ubuchaza yona ke le ndawo awukhulumanga ngeLithabong ubungachazi iLithabong lana.
Ngiphinde ngicacise kahle le nkulumo le yale mbuzo lo obuzayo. Mina angisho ukuthi ngaphakathi eofisini le ndawo leya ingama office kaMasipala angisho ukuthi ngangishayelwa ngaphakathi eofisini ngoba uze uthi wena akusindawo evulekile vele mangithiwa ioffice indawo vele evalekile asikho ukuthi sengichaza ukuthi akusindawo evulekile mangithiwa ngikhuluma ngeoffice le ndawo leya indawo ngangingaphandle lapha ya eparking akusindawo evulekile open space njenge ground ukuthi ukhona ukubona into elected.
If I were to repeat this as I mentioned it yesterday as well, that I was describing that it was, those are office areas. In other words, those are offices, but I was not meaning to say that it happened inside an office, which is why I said that it was an open space. It was open because those are office premises. I even made an example that it did not look like an open field where you are able to see something from afar.
Ngangashayelwa ngaphakathi ema-office ngangishayelwa ngaphandle la ngabonisa khona inkatolo masifika lapha eFosforas indawo namasipality nakho la engangishayelwa khona.
I was not assaulted inside the offices, it happened outside, which is the exact same spot that I pointed out to the court when we went for the inspection in Loco, that this is where the assault took place.
So are you saying that your answer here that it is something that resembles or look like an office because it was not an open space? It's not correct.
Okay. Ingabe uthi ke kunale mpendulo ebhalwe la kuyinto ebukeka ngathi ioffice. Okay. Noma nje ngingeke ngichazeke kodwa ke kakubukeka ngathi ioffice ngoba kungasiyona indawo evulekile. Usho ukuthi le mpendulo yena akusiyona.
No, mina ngasho ukuthi kwakungaphandla kaze ngisho ngangephakathi e-ofisini. Nasekuqaleni ngasho kanjalo ngangingaphandla kaze ngisho ngangephakathi e-ofisini.
No, what I meant is that it was outside. I never said that it was inside an office.
Thank you. We'll leave it at that for argument.
Sizokuyeka lapho ke.
Now, you'll recall that there was an inspection in Loco on the 4th of July 2025 there at the Vosloorus Municipal Precinct.
Uzokhumbula ke ukuthi ngazo i4 zika July kuwona lo nyaka lona ke ila inkantolo ke noma sonke ke la inkantolo esahamba khona ke saya eVosloorus lapha yana kule ndawo kaMasipala.
Yeah.
That's correct.
Now, before this inspection in Loco on the 4th of July 2025, your counsel advocate Nisi put it to Brigadier Ginina that you were assaulted at a secluded spot on the 30th of May 2020. You will agree that the spot that you pointed out at the parking area is not a secluded spot.
That's the danger of reading a record in a compartmentalized fashion. I said this, my lord, on numerous occasions that I am trying to give a description of what Mr. Sibia told me where the assault took place. Because I did not know the place, it will be difficult for me to say this is exactly where the place looked like. Mr. Sibia never said to me that it was a secluded spot, but I was trying to visualize that which he was trying to explain to me so that I can convey it to the court. So if the state understood my attempt to describe what Mr. Sibia was trying to tell me to mean that it was a secluded, then let the state blame me and not Mr. Sibia. Because Mr. Sibia never, and which is the reason why ultimately I said, I find it it's tough for me to fathom or to visualize what actually that area looked like. Ultimately, that's the reason why I made an application for inspection in Loco, my lord. Thank you.
Point, he's at liberty to argue that at the end of the case, but the fact of the matter is that this is what was put to Brigadier Gininda. And we submit, my lord, that we are entitled to press the witness on that proposition. Mr. Sibia, you agree that the spot that you pointed out is anything but a secluded spot?
Lana ke umbuzo awubekayo awushoyo ke umshushisi ukuthi ke kumbuzo ke ummeli wakho ke uadvocate umnisi awuhloma kuyena ke uBrigadier Gininde ngaphambilini kokuthi siye lapha yana ke noma inkantolo iye lapha yana eVosloorus ukuthi ke indawo lena owawushayela kuyona kwakuyindawo ke esecaleni noma ke indawo efihlakele kodwa ke umshushisi usethi manje ke uma inkantolo esiyileke lapha yana uyavuma ukuthi yini ukuthi akusiyona indawo leyana esecaleni noma indawo efihlakele.
Namanje ngisathi indawo efihlakele leya.
I still maintain that it is a secluded area or spot.
Why do you maintain that it's a secluded spot?
Kungani usho ukuthi ke indawo efihlakele?
Leya ndawo leya umgwaqo omkhulu. Lo osuka eGosport ubhekele ezansi uyangena ngawo lapha ya ungene ushonele phakathi mawushona phakathi la esasikhona kwakune ne building eyayivimbile ngapha ukuthi abantu uma bedlula emgwaqweni omkhulu bekwazi ukubona into eyenzakala ngale nezimoto ezazimile zazimi ngalo ukuthi abantu bengakwazi ukubona into eyenzakala ngale la engangibekwe khona.
The reason why I maintain that it's a secluded spot or area, it is because there is a main road there from Goldsport that goes down, and then there is a turn or a right turn going to that particular area. And there was a building that was sort of now obscuring for people that are walking in the main road to be able to see what is happening at that particular spot. There were also vehicles parked there, also obscuring the people to be able to see what's happening there.
The record will speak for itself, the record of the inspection in loco. And this proposition that the place is secluded was only put to Brigadier Gininda and not to any other witness who testified.
Le nkulumo lena ke ukuthi leyana kwakuyindawo efihlakele inkulumo leyo eyabhekiswa noma ke eyakhulunywa kuBrigadier Gininda kuphela kodwa ayizange ishiwe kwabanye ofakazi.
Yabhekiswa kuGininda kuphela zangishiwo kwabanye ofakazi.
Was it only the director, was it only mentioned to Gininda and not to the other witnesses?
Yes.
Yebo.
Yebo mina kodwa ngiyayisho namanje la icourt indawo efihlekile leya.
Yes, but I'm also saying it here in court that it is a secluded area.
Before the inspection in loco, Advocate Nisi put it to Brigadier Gininda that the place known as Gold Spot houses different offices, including the police station, municipal building, but Brigadier Gininda has always maintained that the police station, it's a standalone building, it's a separate building
Ngaphambilini
from the
kokuthi si
municipal building.
ngaphambilini kokuthi siye laphayana ke okunye uadvocate umnisi awakusho kuBrigadier Gininda ukuthi indawo leyana ebizwa ngokuthi ke iGold Spot indawo ke enendawo ezahlukene eziningi kufaka phakathi ke naye ipolice station amahhovisi kamasipala kodwa ke yena ke uBrigadier Gininda ekuyiphenduleleni kuloko ubekadesho njalo nje ukuthi ipolice station indawo eyodwa eyimele yona akusiyona ingxenye yelapha eGold Spot.
And we saw during the inspection in loco that indeed the police station, it's a separate standalone building from the municipal precinct.
Nokuthi ke siyibonela noma sayibonela ke ngalo ilanga leliyana ke langa i4 zika July kuona lo nyaka ke inkathi inkantolo iya lapha nokuthi ngempela ke ipolice station imele yona akusiyona ingxenye yayo iGold Spot.
Ngoba ngangisho ukuthi le ndawo leya siyibiza ngeGold Spot yonke le ndawo leya ipolice station indawo kamasipala ilama shop angehla wendawo kamasipala irenke ile ndawo le ndawo yalapha kwalakhe la kuthengiswa khona siyibiza ngeGold Spot yonke le ndawo leya.
It is because I did make mention of the fact that the whole area we refer to it as being the Gold Spot, the police station, the municipal offices, the taxi rank, and there's also a place where they sell, which is referred to or called Lucky's place, or all those places, or that entire area is referred to as the Gold Spot.
You mentioned that you are familiar with that place.
Wakusho ke ukuthi indawo leya uyayazi.
Yeah.
Yes.
You see, Mr. Mgomezulu as well, when he was cross-examining Sergeant Mohola during the proceedings of 22 November 2023, page 16, line 5 up to 8. Sergeant Mukhola says, line 3, that is correct, my lord. We left and went to Fosslores, then Mr. Mgomezulu. At Fosslores, next to a municipal area, he was further assaulted by the police, insisting that he should give the information relating to Senzo Mahiwa. So, Mr. Mgomezulu speaks about next to a municipal area.
Ngey 22 zika November 2023 nkathi ke ubaba uMngomezulu wayehloma ke imibuzo kuyena ke uSergeant Mokhula ku page 16 ku line 5 yofica ke ku 8 wathi ke uma esho kuMokhula wathi ke la washayelwa khona ke kwakuseduze nendawo kaMasipala.
Ngiyakuzwa ukuthi washo uMngomezulu mina ngafika la ngasho ngetrial ukuthi ngashayela endaweni kaMasipala namanje ngisafika ngemain trial ngiyashayela endaweni kaMasipala.
As you say that it was said or it was put by Mr. Mgomezulu, during the trial, within the trial, I came here and I said that I was assaulted at a municipal area. Even now, during the main trial, I still maintain that I was assaulted at a municipal area.
ukuthi uMgomezulu waye-understande kanjani uma ngimtshena angazi, kodwa lapha ngoba ngasho la kwi-trial ukuthi mina ngashaywa endaweni kamasipala, ngaphinde ngasho namanje kwi-main trial ngathi ngashaywa endaweni kamasipala, ngahamba ngawubonisa ikhothi laphaya ukuthi ngashayelwa lapha, nawe umshushisi naye wayekhona, ngimbonisa la engashayelwa khona.
As to how Mr. Mgomezulu understood it, when I told him I cannot comment on that, I came here during the trial, I said it. I came back now with the main trial, I said it. I even took the court, and the prosecutor was also there when I pointed out to the court as to where the assault happened.
Mr. Sibia, you'll recall that there's a fire station across or directly opposite the parking area that you pointed out.
Uzokhumbula ke ukuthi kuyona le ndawo esasiye kuyona kunendawo ke yomlilo emelene nje nayo indawo leyana owukhomba kuyona.
Yeah.
That's correct.
And it was established during the inspection in loco that the fire station operates on 24-hour basis.
Okwavela ke nkathi inkantolo yayile laphayana ukuthi ke yona le ndawo yomlilo ukuthi ke isebenza nje akunasikhathi la ekuthiwa akusetshenzwa khona noma kuyavala ke isebenza lokho bakubiza ngokuthi phecelezi ke 24 hours. So
Where did that information come from? Actually, specifically, who said that?
My Lord, if I remember,
Under oath.
my Lord, if I remember well, the court made notes during the inspection in loco, and that is what the court put on record when the court was putting the proceedings of the inspection in loco on record.
Okay.
Thank you.
My memory serves me well, my lord. There's a gentleman who, when confronted with that question, said he did not want to be quoted because that was a COVID period. So the assertion that somebody said that that place would have been open for 24 hours finds no application in the context of what that other gentleman said. Because I specifically remember vividly when he said, then it was a COVID time, but normally this place opens for 20, but because that was a COVID period, I don't know what the situation was. And we're speaking here about the date of the 30th of June 2021, which was in the midst of a COVID time. 2020, Marat, I'm sorry, not 2021.
The gentleman that Advocate Nis is referring to, I think that was when the question was asked as to whether were people paying for services there at the municipal area during that period, and that was in that context. But as far as the fire station is concerned, my lord, that is a fact that stands.
Who's giving you this? Sorry. Who says you must show me this? Oh, you say, show it to Mr. Don't show it to me. Show it to Mr. Baloi, the doctor, Mr. Mnisi, everybody. Because they were also there. I was there also. I know what I wrote. I've got a bright clock.
Perhaps we can just put that on record, my lord.
The state
No.
is,
Don't put it on
the
record.
state is applying its own process here, my lord.
No, don't put it on record.
Yes.
You can look at it and see it, because we're going to have another argument about whether the record is right or wrong or what. Okay, let's hear Mr. Baloi. Yes, sir.
Please, my lord, we just had sight of what the court put on record as the proceedings of the inspection in local. And indeed, I think the first sentence says there's a fire station that operates 24/7.
May I just make one observation, my lord, with the permission of the court? This information, my lord, if my memory serves me well, it is the judges, is the court clerk who was taking those notes. It is,
Yeah, you know what, you're
it is the
entitled
judge's
to
clerk
ask-
who was
sorry,
taking those
sorry, just
notes
listen
and
to
not
me.
the court himself.
Just listen
So
to me.
whether he understood what that gentleman was saying, it's something else.
You are entitled to argue every point, every point. Nobody is
Yes,
stopping
ma'am.
anybody to argue whatever. And quote it, okay.
Thank you, madam.
Yeah, otherwise,
Thank you, madam.
here we can't even agree on simple things.
Kuqeda ukuboniswana ke ngokubhaliwe ke lapha nakule laptop ukuthi ke ngempela ke kubhaliwe lapha ukuthi kwatholakala ngalela langa noma ke kubhaliwe into ebhaliwe lapha ukuthi ke indawo leya yomlilo indawo esebenza ke u24 hours engavalwa.
Comment.
Yes.
Yebo.
O- Umuntu ongenzeka ukuthi mayebuza loya muntu wayesebenza lapha yawambuza ukuthi le ndawo leni isebenza kanjani. Lo muntu achaza ngesimo abasebenza ngaso lapha yangalesi sikhathi lesi ayebuzwa ngaso. Nge-COVID ngo-2020 ayikho indawo eyayisebenza kanjalo ngaphandle kwasemaphoyiseni. So le ndawo i-COVID yayinezikhali zokuthi ngesikhathi so kuyasetshenzwa or akusetshenzwa.
Now, with regards to that or that note or what is written there, that is with regards to the person that then inquired from the particular official or person there that, yes, how do you guys normally operate or how do you operate? And that person answered like that. But during the COVID time, that is not how the place operated, and there is no place except the police station that operated 24 hours a day.
Ngoba mina isikhathi ngilapha ya akaze ngize ngibone omunye umuntu ngaphandle kwalamaphoyisa la engangihamba nawo.
Because-
Amaphoyisa la yiwa engishaya akekho omunye umuntu owayingathi ngimbonela lapha ekudeni owayingahambi nalamaphoyisa la akaze kube khona omunye umuntu engimbonayo ngalela langa lapha ya.
Because on that day, there was no one else that I saw except for the police officers in whose company I was in that I saw, even if it's someone that I saw from a distance, it was only the police officers that I was with.
That's why we try kunala engisho khona ukuthi ngangibona njengomuntu osesibayeni samabhubesi okuyikuthi amabhubesi afuna ukumudla njengomuntu kwakuyimi ngedwa umuntu owayengesilona iphoyisa kulabo abantu ababelapha ya wayengekho umuntu wayefisa ukusiza mina ngangasiza kandawo mina ngalela la.
Which is why I made mention of it during the trial, within a trial, that I found myself on that particular day in a lion's den, and that there was no one that was willing or that wanted to assist me. It was only myself in the company of those police officers.
Kwangenamuntu lapha ngalela la.
There was no one there on that day.
Amalanga onke ngiwaye lapha akaze ngize ngibone umuntu.
And
Ngoba elinye ngaya kwaze kwahlwa ngilapha ya elinye ngaya kusemini akayekho umuntu engambonayo lapha ya.
There was no one that I saw there on all the days that I went there. There was a day that I went there during the course of the day, and there was a day where even it sunset, or it became sunset when I was still there, and I saw no one there.
There's also a Guruleni Metropolis alcohol testing station on the premises. Is that correct?
The same premises. no?
Yes.
Kuleya ndawo leyana esasikuyona nami inkantolo eyayiye kuyona ke ikhona ke nendawo la khona ke abavivinye noma abathesta khona ke ubungakanani ke noma ukuthi umuntu uphuze kangakanani lokho bakubuza ukuthi ke ukutestwa kotshwala emzimbeni womuntu ikhona leyo ndawo kuleya ndawo esasikuyona.
Anginalo ulwazi.
I have no knowledge.
And we have also seen that access is controlled to these premises. Do you agree?
Okunye futhi esikubonileka nganoma uyavuma yini ukuthi ke akungeni noma ubani ngamanye amagama ke kuyalawulwa ke indlela ekungenwa nekuphunywa ngayo lapha yana.
From the main road that leads to the police station, when you turn to the right, where you took the court to, there's access control point.
Ukusuka ke emgwaqweni loya omkhulu uma ujika ke kwesokudla ukuya lapha ne police station le ndawo ke owathatha inkantolo wayisakuyona ke ukuthi ke awuvele nje umuntu ayingenele kodwa ke kunendlela ekungenwa ngayo.
There's a boom as it,
Ngamagama kunalento ke yokuvula lebabiza ngokuthi ke iboom la umuntu angena khona ngamagama awuvele nje uyingenele kodwa kunendlela thizeni ekungenwa ngayo.
Mina lapha namasingena akazi kuze kube nembandela ukuthi imoto ziyavinjwa kuthiwa mhlawumbe azisho ukuthi izokwenzani ngaphakathi akaze ngibona umuntu wayelapha egate imoto sayingenela nje lapha ya zala ezazopaka khona la engashayelwa khona.
With me or how it happened, there was never conditions where cars are being stopped and the person needs to explain as to why they came there or what was the reason for their visit. Cars just drove in there and went to that particular area where we were.
Hayi kayi-1 kwaze kwaba kayi-3.
Not once, but it happened on 3 occasions.
And what time was it when you were taken to this particular parking area?
Uma bekuhambisa bekusakuyona kuleya ndawo leyana kwakusikhathi sini?
Ngishilo athi isikhathi angisikhumbuli ngangenawasha.
I did say that I cannot recall the time because I did not have a watch.
But was it during the day? Was it in the evening? Or what was the position?
Kwakusemini, kwakusebusuku.
Masuka ethembisa sisuka entambama uthi sifike nini lapha ya angisakhumbuli because ngangihlangahlangene nami ngendlela kwakwenzeka ngayo. Umqondo wami awuphazamisekile.
When we left Tembisa, it was in the afternoon. I don't know. I do not recall the time when we arrived there. And also my mind was, I was disturbed. My mind was all over the place.
Kodwa mhlawumbe ngangikhumbuza ngisengakhumbuli.
But if you were to remind me, I will be able to recall.
Yes. So you cannot remember whether it was still dark or whether it was still light when you arrived at this particular spot where you took the court to?
Awukhumbuli noma kwakusakhanya noma kwakusekumnyama uma nifika lapho kuleya ndawo le owasinkantolo kuyona.
Njengamanje angikhumbuli.
Right now I cannot recall.
You mentioned that there were 7 police cars, is that correct?
Ushilo ukuthi kwakuimoto zamaphoyisa ezazikhona lapho zaziyisikhombisa.
Yebo noma ngaphezulu.
Yes or more.
And that there were about 14 police officers, inclusive of traffic officers, who were participating in the assault on you.
Nokuthi ke amaphoyisa ona ke awu14 ishumi elinane noma kanye futhi uhlanganisa nala emetro.
Isibalo sami phela ngangasazi mari ngicabanga ukuthi 15 kuya phezulu.
The exact amount I cannot give, but I think 15 and above.
Kungaba 14 mari kodwa ngithe 15 kuya phezulu.
It's possible that it was 14, but I said 15 and above.
Did they all participate in the assault on you?
Kwakuyibona bonke labo ababe lapho ababekushaya.
Ngicela ukuyichaza lento uma kuthiwa siyi7 noma siyi8 umuntu simvale ubuso siyamshaya angeke ikhona ukuthi ebone ukuthi mina nobani siyamshaya kodwa uzobona ukuthi bonke lapha bangishaya ngokucabanga kwakho ukuthi abantu laba bangishaya bonke kodwa angeke ngize ngithi lo wayengishaya lo wayengangishaya.
May I explain this in this manner, that if I say that, or if I say we are 7 or we are 8, now the person's face is covered, or something is put over the person's face. Now the person is being assaulted. He cannot then individually identify them and say, this one assaulted me, this one assaulted me, but the person will be able to say that all of these people are assaulting me.
But how do you know that, or on what basis is your estimation based that there were more than 14 police officers, inclusive of traffic officers?
Ukushiswa yini ke ukuthi babe u14 noma ke nanjengoba ushilo ke 15 nangaphezulu. Ukushiso yini ke ukuthi ke babe ilelo nani lelo ke uma usufaka ke nalaba bemetro.
ile ndlela bebaningi ngayo
That's just how many they were. There were many of them.
ngoba kwakuthiwa angisho ukuthi bengaba bangaki.
Yeah, because I was asked to estimate as to how many were they.
And you say you were made to sit at a spot which, at the back of the parking area, which you pointed out to the court during the inspection in local.
Spot at the back of the parking area.
Yeah, he was made to sit at a spot which is somewhat at the back of the parking area.
Kuleya ndawo leyana la imoto zima khona ke ushilo ke ukuthi kunendawo thizeni lapha yana ke owahlaliswa kuyona.
Yeah.
Yes.
And you were handcuffed from behind and a plastic bag was put on your face.
Ufakwe ozankosi izandla zakho zila ngasemuva ufakwe uplastic kwena ebusweni.
Bangifake ozakozana zami zila ngemuva bengifaka iplastic so.
Yes, I was handcuffed, my hands were tied at the back and then the plastic was put over like this.
Besikhathi mangilokhu ngibhaquza plastic abanye babengikhahlele.
And at that time, as I was like in rolling, and the others were, with that plastic over me, the others were kicking me.
During your evidence in chief, did you mention that you were also kicked there at that particular spot?
Ubufakazi bakho ke obuyinhloko ke noma ke umuqala ke ukunikeza ngobufakazi bakho wakusho ukuthi wakhahlelwa ukhahlelwa kuyona leya ndawo leya.
Trial ngakusho namanje kuphinde ngakusho futhi.
I did say it in the trial, within a trial, and I repeated it even now.
Ngashayelwa kuyo leya ndawo namanje ngisasho.
I was assaulted at that particular spot. Even now, I still maintain that.
And you say that during, or you testify that during the assault, Brigadier Gininda then appeared.
Uthi ke besakushaya kukanjalo ke kwase kufika uBrigadier Gininda.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you know how it came about that he should make his appearance there?
Ingabe uyazi yini ukuthi kwenzeka kanjani ukuthi afike khona lapho uBrigadier Gininda?
Cha angazi
No, I don't know.
ngoba ngibone sekhona.
I just saw him there.
And you testify that after Brigadier Gininda's arrival, he had a private meeting with the officers after which he then came to speak to you.
Ushilo ke ukuthi emuva kokufika kwakhe uBrigadier Gininda wabe eseba nomhlangano nabo ke noma baqhela ke baba nomhlangano eceleni wabuya ke weza kuwena uBrigadier Gininda wasekubuza imibuzo.
Baqhela benza imhlangano abeceleni babuya bekanye nawo uGininda
Okay.
wasefike ngibuza imibuzo.
Yes, they distanced themselves or they had a private meeting, then they came back, all of them came back together, and then Brigadier Gininda started asking me questions.
You see, Sergeant Mohola testified that after you made admissions to her there at the Tembisa hostel, Vusmuzi hostel,
Sergeant
that she
Mukhula,
then telephoned Brigadier Gininda and they then agreed to meet in front of the police station, not the place that you pointed out, but in front of Foslores police station.
Sergeant Mukhula kubufakazi bakhe ke akusho ukuthi emuva kokuthi kunokuthize noma kunento ezithize owazisho ke noma owazivuma kuyena ke uyena ke owasexhumana noBrigadier Gininda. Kwenzeka kanjalo ukuthi afike ke uBrigadier Gininda lapho noma base bevumelana ke ukuthi ke anihlangane phambi kwepolice station yaseFosloras, hayi kuleya ndawo wena wayikhomba kodwa phambi kwepolice station yaseFosloras.
Namanje ngisasha ngazi Gininda wafika kanjani lapha ya kodwa akukho engakukhuluma kumhola ukuhlanganisa nehostela ukuhlanganisa nokuvuma something lapha ya mabethi yena epolice station akazange ngize ngidibane noGininda epolice station mina ngaleyo langa lelo akaze ngize ngiye epolice station mina ukudibana kwabo ngidibane nabo la kwamasipala la engangikhombisa khona ikati oluthi mina la engangishayelwa khona.
I still maintain that I don't know as to how it came about that Brigadier Gininda arrived there. and there is nothing that I admitted to Sergeant Mukhula at the hostel or anything. And I still maintain that we never met in front of the police station, or there is nowhere where I met Brigadier Gininda in front of the police station in Vosloorus, but it was at that particular spot which I pointed out to the court.
ngoba bengishaya bengibuza ukufa Senzo batshela angazi lutho ngokufa kukaSenzo.
Because they were assaulting me and asking me about the death of Senzo, and I told them that I knew nothing about the death of Senzo.
During the proceedings of 22 November 2023, page 16, from line 5, Mr. Mgomezulu, your then legal representative, poses the following proposition to Sergeant Mukhula. Mr. Mgomezulu, at Vosloorus, next to a municipal area, he was further assaulted by the police, insisting that he should give them information relating to Senzo Meyiwa. Then Sergeant Mukhula responded, "My lord, it is not the truth. It is a lie that we went to the municipality. In Vosloorus, my lord, we went to Vosloorus police station, my lord, and we parted at the parking lot between the police station and the court." She says, "My lord, he was never assaulted because that place, my lord, is an open space, and already when we left to Vosloorus, he had already made admissions to me. Hence, I phoned Brigadier Gininda to inform him that accused number 1 is making certain admissions. Thereafter, the brigadier said, let's go to Vosloorus police station.
Iloku okwashiwo uyena ke noma ke okwakushiwo uyena uMr Mgomezulu. eVosloorus eduze ke kwendawo kaMasipala kwaqhutyekwa ke eshaywa lapho amaphoyisa esho ke ukuthi akabanikezeke ulwazi sorry mayelana nokushona kwakhe uSenzo Meyiwa ufakazi inkosenkantolo akusilona iqiniso kuwamanga ukuthi ke saya kwindawo kaMasipala eVosloorus inkosenkantolo saya epolice station yaseVosloorus inkosenkantolo sase sihlukana ke khona lapho kwindawo leyo ema imoto ngosenkantolo phakathi kwepolice station kanye nenkantolo ngosenkantolo akaze ashaywe ngoba leyo ndawo leyo kuyindawo evulekile nokuthi futhi ke uma sesihamba siya khona eVosloorus wayekade esevumileke kukhona akushilo ngosenkantolo ingakho ke ngaxhumana naye uBrigadier Gininda ukumazisa ukuthi ke umsolo wokuqala kunezinto ezithize ayivumayo emuva kwalokho wase ethi ke uBrigadier Gininda asihlangane epolice station yaseVosloorus.
Namanje ngisasha akazi sesidibane epolice station yaseVosloorus sidibane lapha kwaMasipala la uGininda afike khona ngishawa khona ayikho into engake ngayivuma ngoba ngangibatshela ukuthi mina ngazi lutho ngokufaka Senzo Meyiwa lento babengishayela wona ukuthi mina bethi ngabulala Senzo Meyiwa ngibatshela ukuthi mina ngazi lutho ngokufaka Senzo Meyiwa.
I still maintain that we never met at the police station in Vosloorus. We met there at that particular spot where Brigadier Gininda arrived or where the assault was taking place, and there is nothing that I admitted to or something that I admitted about the death of Senzo Meyiwa. It was them who was assaulting or who were assaulting me with regards or asking me about the death of Senzo Meyiwa, where I told them that I knew nothing about the death of Senzo Meyiwa.
And Sergeant Mukhula further testified as follows during the proceedings of 22 November 2023, page 15, from line 14, when Mr. Mgomezulu, your legal representative, put the following proposition to her. Mr. Mgomezulu, furthermore, there were more or less 7 motor vehicles that were at that place during his arrest. Then Sergeant Mukhula answered, my lord, I deny that there were 7 vehicles. It was myself, Constable Buthelezi and Sadiki, in which we were traveling in 2 cars. In Fosslores, my lord, that is when the cars were extended because the brigadier came with his own vehicle, Mabena came with his own vehicle. It was then my vehicle and Butelezi and Sadiki's vehicle, so there were now 4 vehicles.
Esasho ke uyena ke umnumzana uNgomezulu kuyena ke ufakazi umukhula ukuthi ke kuleyo ndawo leyo ke aboshelwa kuyona ke kwakunezimoto ezisikhombisa ufakazi ke wakuphikisa ke uSergeant Mukhula lokho wathi cha akusilona iqiniso ukuthi kwakunezimoto eziwu7 lapho kwakuyimoto yami kanye nemoto uButhelezi noSadiki babehamba ngayo kwase kuthi eFosloras ila khona ke manje ke inani lezimoto laselikhuphuka ke ngoba uBrigadier Gininda wafika ke naye ngeyakhe imoto Brigadier Gininda and who else sorry
Mabena.
noMabhena so yebo noMabhena zase ziba u4 imoto.
Akulona futhi iqiniso lelo.
That's also not true.
Imoto zaziyi7
There were 7 vehicles
kuyaphezulu. uGininda
or
mayifika
more.
ziya-edeka ngale kaGininda.
And they were now added upon Gininda's arrival.
Ngoba lapha kwangesiyena uButhelezi noSadik kuphela.
It was not on, because there, it was not only Buthelezi and Sadiki,
Nomnarengi
Munareng,
nabo Maphumulo nabo
Maphumulo.
Fano no Jonathan.
Fano and Jonathan.
Ukuba inkosi eKatolo yazivumela sithola ama-AVL noma bethola ama-notebook ngabe kukhona le nto ngabe iyabonakala kodwa ngoba kwakwazi le nto le izovikela izosiza thina inkosi abashushisa kaze beze beyilethe into njengaleyo kodwa abantu akhona ama-AVL nama-notebook ngabe kukhona okuvelayo ukuthi labantu babekupha lesikhathi esengisho ngaso.
Because if the AVLs were requested as well as the notebooks, that would have then indicated as to where those people were at that particular time. But because that was going to be to our assistance, then the prosecution never requested those.
You see, during the cross-examination of Brigadier Gininda, Advocate Nisi put the following questions to him on the 3rd of June, 2025, page 45, from line 18, Mr. Mnisi. Thank you, Brigadier. Do not rush and speak about Mboto. We are still coming to Mboto. We are still at Fosslores police station. We are still coming to Mboto. Now, Brigadier, this is what accused person will come and say in relation to this treatment there when you found him seated down at the parking lot of Fosslores police station.
Silana ke manje advocate umnisi ke lona ekhuluma naye ke ubrigadier uthi siyabonga ke brigadier unga phamazeli ke noma ke ujaheke ukhulume ngaye uMbotho asikafiki kuyena noma siseza ke kuyena uMbotho sisese police station yase Fosloras siseza kuyena ke uMbotho na manje ke brigadier yiloku akushoyo umsolwa noma yiloku umsolwa azoza akusho mayelana ke nendlela ke awaphathwa ngayo khona lapho uma ngabe umthola ehlezi phansi la ekumakhona ke izimoto police station yase Fosloras.
Angazi ngize ngihlaliswe phansi police station yase Fosloras.
I was never made to sit down at the Fosloras police station
Namanje ngisasho ukuthi la engangihlaliswe khona isendaweni kaMasipala eFosloras.
because I still maintain that where sorry I was made to sit down it was at the municipal area in Fosloras.
La engangishayelwa khona mina ngishayelwa endaweni kaMasipala eFosloras.
Where the assault happened on myself, it was at the municipal area in Fosloras.
I mentioned earlier on that that is the danger of compartmentalizing information or evidence or something that has been put on record. And I can note that the minute that the state says, Mr. Mnisi said this is what Mr. Mnisi said to Gininda, that we assaulted at police station. The court is I don't know, but I'm hearing some sound that are coming from the court. But this is what I intend to say, my lord, that me saying that that was a police station, it is because of the initial description that Mr. Sibiya was trying to give to me, that that area that area which was called a golden spot, it encompasses, it's actually it encompasses a number of buildings, amongst others, a
No,
police
fine, fine.
station.
No, we hear that. No
Yes.
problem, you'll argue that. But now you're talking as cross purposes. Wait. Your colleague,
Yes.
Baloi, is saying Gomez Zulu said.
No, he said it's me now.
No, just quote that again.
Okay.
What did you say, sir?
It's Advocate Nisi himself.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
What does he say?
Well, it says now, Brigadier, this is what the accused person will come and say.
Which
in
date was it?
3 June 2025,
Right,
page 45,
okay.
from line 18.
So it's Mr. Mnisi who says that.
Yes.
Fine.
Yes, which is the reason why I'm standing up, my lord. That is the
No,
danger
fine.
of
Mr.
compartmentalizing
Mnisi,
information.
you will
which is-
argue that because your learned colleague is going to say it's on the record. We've been singing that song with, Balo has been singing that song to me. I'm quoting the record. I'm quoting the record. Where do you get that, sir? What you're quoting, Mr. Mnisi saying?
It is from the record.
Yeah, I've been listening to this song every day.
Yes.
I'm quoting the record. I'm quoting the record. But you guys, you will argue, whatever you want to argue, whether the record should be disbelieved or it is being misquoted or misread. Fine.
Yes.
Okay.
Then he carried on. This is what he will come and say that from the shack. No, let me not say the shack. From the room that he was renting with his uncle. This continues on page 46
Right.
on the 3rd of June 2025, where was renting with his uncle, where allegedly some ammunition was found. They then drove off. He then realized that upon the way they took, he realized that they were on the N3 highway and N3 highway there and there. At some point, they took an off-ramp that, according to the township of Vosloorus, are we together so far? And then Brigadier Gininda says, yes, my lord. Then Advocate Nisi, thank you. Now, as they drove with him, remember this time you are still not there. As they drove with him, they drove to some municipality area that is around that place, that is known around that place as a golden spot or as a gold spot. Apparently, it is a complex that houses the police station, the municipal offices. There are also offices of Home Affairs there, also traffic offices there, but it's just a complex. Then they drove to that spot or that area which is known as a golden spot. Then Brigadier Gininda says, I'm following. Now at line 20, Advocate Nissen. Now they then went to a parking there was next to the police station where he then got ordered. He cannot remember who ordered him to alight from the motor vehicle, and he can also remember whether it was a specific instruction that he should sit down or not, but he ultimately ended up sitting down. Now, in line 20, this is what Advocate Nisi said. Now, they then went to a parking there, was next to the police station where he then got ordered. But I see, my lord, it's time for the short adjournment. Maybe
Okay.
when we resume that, we can proceed from there.
Fine. Short adjournment.